multiplexer. Multiplexer is a combinational logic circuit. Okay, this is also called as data circuit, data selector, right? See here, I'm using this slide. Multiplexer is also called a data selector. Why it is so called as data selector means there are so many inputs, out of which it will select only one particular data. Okay, so that is why it is called multiplexer. So if you look into the block diagram, it is some sort of similar to that of your decoder only, right? But not exactly. There is some differences. That what are they, we will discuss. In the decoder, actually we have n inputs and 2 power n outputs, but here in the multiplexer we have 2 power n inputs, right? And only one output, only one output. Okay, so these 2 power n inputs will be transferred on to the output with the selection lines, based on the selection lines, and these selection lines I will be calling it as n selection lines. So n 2 power n inputs, n selection lines, one output, right? So in this way the multiplexer is designated. So here suppose how we write in short form is 2 power n is to 1 mux. The mux stands for multiplexer. Okay, so 2 power n, where n starts from, or you can take it as 1 also. So for example, if I take 2, then if 2 power 4 is to, sorry, if 2 power 2 is to 1 mux, that is 4 is to 1 mux. So for 4 is to 1 mux, how many data selection lines we require? If I take it is a 4 is to 1 mux, it is having only one output, right? And there are 4 inputs. Let me call it as a D0, D1, D2, D3, right? And selection lines is n selection lines. So if it is 2 power n, then selection lines are 2. I'll be calling it as S0, S1, S0, S1. So these are the selection lines. In this way, the 4 is to 1 multiplexer looks like. So in this class, we'll see how this 4 is to 1 mux or 8 is to 1 mux and how the cascading of this will be done, and we'll see all the topics. Okay, so before that, now see, it is a 2 is to 1 multiplexer. 2 is to 1 multiplexer. 2 is to 1 multiplexer. See, just now I told where n is equal to 1. If I take n is equal to 1, then this will be existing D0 and D1, because one selection line I will be calling it as yes, and D0 and D1 are the input and output is my y. Okay, so here if we see that the table will be of like this. So yes is a selection line, so based on the selection line this will works. Based on the selection line this will work. So selection line is 0, then this particular will be selected, because this is starts from 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on, right? So this is 0, right? So if selection line is 0, this selection line is only a single, it can be a 0 or it can be a 1. So if it is 0, then the 0th line will be selected. So the data which is present on this 0th line, that is I calling it as a D0. It may be a 0 or it may be a 1. It is a data, and that data is in binary. So binary means it can be a 0 or it can be a 1. So only one that will be transferred when s is equal to 0. When s is equal to 1, D1 is transferred. D1 is transferred onto the output. Okay. So now how to take that? See, s is equal to 0 means 0 will be passed on, and s is equal to 1 means D1 will be passed on. So I have a selection line yes, I have a selection line yes, and it also we have s bar. Okay, because it is yes bar and it is yes. See here, so I will be taking an AND gate, right? If s is equal to 0 means s bar, and what it will be passed is D0. So see that whatever the value of the DNAT, it may be a 1 or it may be a 0, that will be passed on to the output. Similarly, this one will be coming to the picture. S is equal to 1, S is equal to 1, right? So here S is equal to 1 means yes, and the other one is the input is D1. So now it has got, but here it shows that there are two outputs. But if you leave it here like this, it will be some sort of similar to that of your decoder. But now, as per the definition of the multiplexer, which accepts 2 power n inputs, 2 power n inputs and n selection lines and only one output. So the output should be only one. So this will be given to the OR gate. Why it is OR gate is because the outputs, if any number of outputs will be there, here that any number of the gates will be there, only particular one will be 1, remaining all will be 0. So you know the functionality of the OR. So that 1 will be passed on to the output, that is y is equal to 1. So in this way, this will works. So the next decoder that we see here, 4:1 multiplexer. Instead of going for 3 to 8, I'm directly so 4:1 mux, because n is equal to 2. So we don't have any 3:1 because n is the criteria that it is deciding. So it has 4 inputs, 2 selection lines. See here, the 4 inputs will be of like this, D0 to D3, and selection lines are 2 selection lines, right? So the diagram will, the truth table will be of like this. Truth table will be of like this. So input S0, S1, this can be a 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. So if it is 0, 0 line is selected, if this is 0, 0, if you select 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, then the D0 will be passed on to the output. If you select 0, 1, D1. If you select 1, 0, it is D2. If you select 1, 1, it is D3. Okay. So in that way, the output will be coming out. So now let us see the diagram. Similar to that your previous only. So here what we have is S0 and S1. So we have S0 bar as well as we have S1 bar, similar to that of your decoder only. Try to recall your decoder 3 to 8 or 2 to 4 decoders. So 0, 0. So S0 bar, S1 bar along with D0 will be added. The third input, that is D0, will be added over here, right? So this one will be becoming it as D0, D1, D2 and D3, because this is a function and the output will be depending on only this D0 only, whether it can be a 0 or it can be a 1. So that will be given to the OR gate. This is how we go for the 4:1 multiplexer. 8:1 mux, similar to same, but here the inputs are 8 inputs, that is D0 to D7 and 3 selection lines, S0, S1, S2. So S0, S1, S2. So in this way we will be going for, so D0 to D7 output, the table. Okay. So the diagram logic circuit similar to that, but here it is, there are 8 gates. See this, see the diagram, there are 8 gates. Okay. So this is 8:1 mux, where n is equal to 3. So this is about the multiplexer, but we have got long to discuss. That is about the basic. Now, this is very important. Let us go to some problems. The problem will be of like this. In general, in the examination, for 2 marks, we will be asking this problem. Use the multiplexer to implement the logic function. Function f of x comma y comma z is equal to summation m of summation small m. So it is min terms, that is in sum of products 0, 2, 3, 5. So if you look into the inputs as 0, 2, 3, 5, and we can say that it is a 8:1 multiplexer. It is a 8:1 multiplexer because now these x, y, z will be taken as selection lines. X, Y, Z will be taken as the selection lines. Okay. So see here, these are the selection lines I'm taking it as, right? If X, Y, Z is 2, 3, 4, 2, what is the function? That is 2, 3, 5, 0, 2, 3, 5. xyz is the function is given as 0 comma 2 comma 3 comma 5. If it is like this, then how to draw a diagram is, see there are three selection lines, so it is a 8:1 marks. What you have to do is you draw this multiplexer block diagram. You draw the multiplexer block diagram and first label 0 to 7 as an inputs, 0 to 7 as an inputs, and selection lines S0, S1, S2, or you can take it as S2, S1, S0. It's of your choice, right? And now what we have to do is when XYZ is equal to 0, when XYZ is equal to 0, the output has to be 1. Similarly, when XYZ is equal to 2, the output has to be 1. And then similarly, when XYZ is 3, then output has to be 1. Similarly, 5. So the output has to be 1. For the remaining, it will be a 0. For the remaining, it will be a 0. So what we have to do is, so connect all 0, 2, 3, 5 to the logic level called 1, because we do not have any data. The data is here only either 1 or 0. In previous, what we considered is a D0, D1, D2. So here he has not given any D0, D1. So we are considering it as 0 or 1. That's what he has given in the function, if summation m of. So these places 1, remaining places will be 0. So the remaining will be considered as 1. Next 4, 6, and 7, that one will be given to 0. If any of these will be there, the output will be 0. If any of these, that is 2, 3, 5, 0. So if any of these, the output y is equal to 1. For the remaining will be 0. Okay. So in this way that we are taking it as, this is what is a multiplexer implementation. But the next one, implement the following function using 16:1 multiplexer. So 16:1 multiplexer means how many selection lines? There will be 4 selection lines, and whatever the lines that he has given, see 0, 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 10, 11, 14, 15. For all these, what we have to do is we have to give that is equal to 1. We have to give that they are is equal to 1. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Next, what he has given? 10, 11, 14, 15. So this 10, 11, 14, 15. These you have to give it to 1. The remaining will be given to 0. And this is a block diagram. It is a very simple and a matter of 1 minute. So such type of questions will be asked for 2 marks. And if your luck is very good, it will be asked for 6 marks. Okay, that is one type. Another one is cascading of decoders. We have seen similar to that. There is a multiplexer problems also. See here, I am taking this problem. Implement a logic function f of a comma b comma c is equal to 1, 2, 4, 7 using 4:1 multiplexer. Using the 4:1 multiplexer. See here, what he has given is, according to this, what he has given is, it is a 8:1 mux. According to this function, it is a 8:1 mux. But what is asking is implement this function using 4:1 multiplexer. Using 4:1 multiplexer, which means that in decoder, what he is asking in decoder, 4 to 16 decoder using a 2, 3 to 8 decoder. Similar to that, he is asking. So in such cases, what we have to do is, so first of all, write the truth table A, B, C, because these are the 3 selection lines. So write the selection lines A, B, C, and write all the possible combinations 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, and 1, 1, 1. And then whatever the function that he has given, see this 1, 2, 4, 7, for that you keep 1, output as 1. For the remaining output will be 0. For the remaining output will be 0. So see the table, what we have taken is A, B, C, right? Selection lines, and we have taken the function, whatever that he has given, 1, 2, 4, 7. This is 1, 2, 4, 7. So we have written the truth table. Okay, we have written the truth table. Now, what we have to do is, see, to implement with a 4:1 mux. He is asking about the implementation using 4:1 mux. So for the 4:1 multiplexer, what we need is only 2 selection lines. So that I call it as S1, S0. So here we have a B, C. So what I'm taking it as, if you look into this table, see, AB is common for the first two, and C is varying from 0 to 1. And AB is common for the next two. I am dividing in this way. And C is varying from 0 to 1. And this is also the same case. And here it is same. If you look into this, you can easily understand. Right? Now the function, see, compare the function now. Now for this particular block, AB is equal to 0, 0, because 2 to 4 decoder, 2 to 4, not 2 to 4, it is a 4:1 mux. For the 4:1 mux, what we need is 2 selection lines, A and B. So consider AB is equal to 0, 0. What it has to be, what the output has to be? Output has to be D0. Output has to be D0. If it is 0, 1, D1, D2, D3. So what are the data that is present onto that particular lines? They have to be go there. So now see here. Now see, I'm taking it as C is equal to 0, AB is 0, 0, C is equal to 0, AB is 0, 0, C is equal to 1. AB is equal to 0, 0, right? C, one time C is 0, one time C is 1. What is the function output F? Check. This is 0 and this is 1. See, compare with this C. C is equal to 0, F is equal to 0, C is equal to 1, F is equal to 1, right? So I write F is equal to C. That is written as D0. So D0, for D0, see, for D0, the input line must be C. How it is C? Compare C and output, because AB are selection lines. The remaining left with is only C, right? C. So C is 0. Function F is also output 0. C is 1. F is also 1. Now coming on to the other. What it is if C is equal to 0, A selection lines AB is equal to 0, 1. This is this table you consider. C is equal to 0. What is the function F? F is equal to 1. Now C is equal to 1. What will be the output F? F is given as 0, which means that whatever the value that you are taking it as a C, exactly output F will be appearing reverse of it. So that's why it is C bar. If it is C is 0, the output is 1. C is 1, the output is 0. Sir, you may be getting it out, sir. ఇవి ఎక్కడి నుంచి వచ్చాయి? ఎక్కడి నుంచి వచ్చాయంటే చూడండి, ఫంక్షన్ లో ఇచ్చాడు కదా 1 2 5 7 1 2 5 7 కి మాత్రమే వన్స్ పెట్టండి, రిమైనింగ్ జీరోస్ పెట్టండి ఫంక్షన్ ఎఫ్ లో, రైట్? అండ్ కంపేర్ విత్ సి. నౌ సి హియర్ అగైన్ 0 changes to 1, 1 changes to 0. So f is equal to C bar. Now 0 will be as it is and 1 will be as it is. So f is equal to C. Sometimes you may be getting in this way. For example, AB is equal to 1 0 అనుకుందాం. AB is equal to 1 0 and 1 0 అలాగే ఉంది. C వచ్చేసి 0 ఉంటుంది, C వచ్చేసి 1 ఉంటుంది ఈ టేబుల్. ఓకే, 1 0 ఇది కన్సిడర్ చేయండి. ఒక స్పెషల్ కేస్ చెప్తాను. 1 0 1 0, సో 0 1 ఉంటుంది. సో ఇలాంటి టైంలో ఫంక్షన్ ఎఫ్, సో మీకు డౌట్ రావచ్చు, సార్ ఇక్కడ అంటే చాలా క్లియర్గా ఇచ్చాడు, ఆల్టర్నేట్ గా 1 ఇచ్చాడు, రిమైనింగ్ అన్ని జీరోస్ అనుకుందాం. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఈ ప్రాబ్లంలో ఇది కూడా 0 ఇచ్చాడు అనుకుందాం, ఈ ప్రాబ్లంలో ఇది కూడా 0 ఇచ్చాడు అనుకుందాం. అంటే అప్పుడు టేబుల్ ఎలా అవుతుందండి? ఇలా అవుతుంది, అంతే కదా? అంటే విచ్ మీన్స్ దట్ AB ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు 1 0 అయినప్పుడు C ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు 0 or C is equal to 1, irrespective of the value of the C, F is 0. Irrespective of the value of the C, F is 0. In such case, you write F is equal to 0. You write F is equal to 0 instead of C in terms of C. So how you connect this one? So 1 0 directly ground ki connect cheseyandi. Okay. For example, ikkada 1 ఉంది అనుకుందాం. irrespective of the value of this 0 1, function f is equal to 1 means then f is equal to 1. So possible combinations same undochu, c, c bar, 0 1. c eppudu vastundi, c value f value rendu same unte f is equal to c, and c value is exactly opposite to the f value, then f is equal to c bar, and 0 when both f is equal to 0 irrespective of the value of c, and 1 when c is equal to 0 or c is equal to 1 irrespective of the value of c. If both is 1, then it will be taken. So now see, f is equal to c, directly you are giving it as a c. Now what the next is d1. For d1 f is equal to c bar, I am giving through a NOT gate, that is c bar. Now what is d2? D2 is also getting c bar, so directly you give another c in this way. And what is the other one? C. You take directly from c and give it to d3. Okay. So I hope now you understood this. So with the help, we have got one more problem here that is solved. See here. So here you are getting zeros and ones. So the functionality that he has given 0 1 2 3 4 10 11 14 15. Okay, 0 1 2 3 4 10 11 14 15. So up to 15 got it. So what we have done, we have 4 variables, that is a b c d, and you write a b c d, so all 16 possible combinations, and write the function f, form this table. So where there are these ones 0 1 2 3 4, all those locations keep 1, remaining all will be 0. So once you done this, then how to go for that? See here. So a b c, that you are taking it as a common, that you are again dividing into two parts, similar to previous. Now this time it is a b c. D is varying 0 1, and similarly in all cases. See now here, see, d value is 0, f value is 1. D value is 1, f value is 1, which means that irrespective of the value of the d, f is equal to 1. So this is 1. Similarly, it is 0 1, so it is again 1, f is equal to 1. Okay. Similarly 0 1, it is changing as 1 to 0, so we will be taking it as d bar. So it is will be written as 0 because d either may be a 0 or may be a 1, both are, so the output will be 0. So similarly this is 0, and for the other one it is 1. So in that way that we will be going for. So finally you will be arriving in this way, d0 to d7. D0 is f1, f is equal to 1, d1 is 1, d2 is d bar, d3 is 0. So how he is connected 1, ఎక్కడెక్కడైతే 1s వచ్చాయో చూడండి వాటన్నిటికి డైరెక్ట్ గా 1 కనెక్ట్ చేయాలి, ఎక్కడెక్కడైతే 0s ఉన్నాయో వాటన్నిటికి 0 కనెక్ట్ చేయండి, అండ్ ఎక్కడైతే రిమైనింగ్ d బార్ ఉందో వాటికి d బార్ కనెక్ట్ చేయండి. ఇక్కడ d లేదు, ట్రై టు అబ్జర్వ్ హియర్, we do not have any d. If it is there is a d, you can write it a d also. Okay, so in that way this multiplexer will works. Now similar, implement the function, this one we have seen just now. So these are the few homeworks that I will be sharing in your class group. Okay, now next is demultiplexer. Next is demultiplexer. So it is a reverse process, it is a data distributor. There we have a data selection, now it is a data distribution, we call it as. Okay, now here it is a reverse process. The demultiplexer is a reverse process of your multiplexer. So what is a multiplexer actually? Multiplexer is the one, a combinational logic circuit which accepts 2 power n inputs and provides only one output based on the n selection lines, which accepts 2 power n inputs, right? Provides only one output based on n selections. Okay, based on n selection. Based on the n selection lines. So the next one that we go for, So just a minute. The next one is a demultiplexer. Now demultiplexer is the one, it is a reverse process now. So which accepts one input, only. So the input is only one, right? And the output will be 2 power n. And again, n selection lines. Selection lines are same. There is no change. Now this one becomes output for demux, and this one becomes input. So this is demux, and this is mux. The difference. Okay. Selection lines are same. So 1 to 4. Now 1 to 4 demux. The 4:1 multiplexer is there. 2:1 multiplexer is there, right? And 16:1 multiplexer is there. 8:1 is there. Similarly, reverse 1 to 4 demultiplexer. 1 to 4 demultiplexer. So how it will be? See, now here I am taking this D as an input, and output will be D0 to D3. Selection lines is S1 S0, S1 S0. So S1 S0, or you can take it is S0 S1. Either the way, but your logic should be correct. So here we are taking a S1 S0 as a major MSB, and this one is a LSB. You can take a reverse way, but according to that your diagram has to be changed. Okay. So now 0 0 means if it selection lines is 0 0, then what will happen is the selection lines is 0 0, then this 0 line will be active. So this data input will be connected onto the 0th line. The D will be passed on to the D0 is equal to D. And if it is 0 1, then it will be D1. If it is 1 0, then D2 will be selected. If it is 1 1, then D3 will be selected. See, 0 0, D is selected in the place of D0, and 0 1, it is there, and 1 0, it is here, D2, and 1 1, and the D3. Okay. So again, diagram will be similar. Diagram here you can see. Now here S0, S1, 2 lines you have to take, and the other one is very important thing that you have to take it as a D, because the input is D also there. S0, S1, D. So D input will always goes to all the AND gates, right? And S0, S1, and its corresponding bars also, S0 bar and S1 bar. So S0 bar, S1 bar, and then D0. This is your D0, D1, D2, D3. So based on this, any one output will be selected. Okay. Now a 1:8 demultiplexer, same 1:8. Only the thing is number of outputs are increasing. So this is about the 1:8. You can see. Okay. And the last for this topic that will be taking as one problem, that is implement a 16:1 multiplexer using two 8:1 multiplexers. 16:1 multiplexer using 8:1 multiplexer. So similar to that of your decoder, how you have implemented your decoders. So 8:1 mux here I am taking as one 8:1 mux, and the other 8:1 mux will be there. So 16:1 mux multiplexer got 16 inputs, that is 0 to 15. So D0 to D7 I am taking for one multiplexer, and next D8, next will be D8 to D15 I am taking on the another multiplexer, right? D8 to D15 I am taking on the another multiplexer. Now for the selection lines for these two will be same, that is S0, S1, S2 I am taking it as S0, S1, S2 I am taking it as. Okay. So S0, S1, S2, and S3, that is the one which is a D, that will be taken to select another multiplexer, that we need 2:1 multiplexer here. See, the output will be taken here and given to 2:1 multiplexer, and this also given to 2:1 multiplexer. So D0 to D1. Suppose if D5 is equal to 1, if D5 is equal to 1, right? If S0, S1, S2 is 1 0 1, the D5 will be passed on to this, and here it will be 0. So it will be whatever it is there, it will be passed on to this based on the selection line S3. So in this way, that multiplexer implementation will be there. So with this, the unit is completed. Okay. With this, unit is completed.